How important is cultural competency and understanding for diverse communities, for law enforcement, modern law enforcement, especially given your unique vantage point?
Well, I think if we look at today, just looking at what our country is dealing with now with ICE, I think officers have to be cognizant of that, how these families feel. Whether you agree or you don't agree with what's happening, you have to understand how these families may feel, because we have a lot of immigrants in our city now. In Fort Worth is what I'm speaking of.
Yes, yes.
We have a lot of immigrants, and not just Mexicans. We have Africans, people from Somalia, people from, we have people from all over that are immigrants that are afraid right now. So whether or not you have to enforce certain things, you have to understand these people being afraid. And you have to approach these people with a sense of caring and empathy. I used to tell, and I'm going to say this, I used to tell the dope guys all the time, I know what you do, but the bottom line is you chose to do what you do. I chose to do what I do. I'm not going to go out of my way to look for anything, but when my job calls for me to do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to respect you when I do it. So I'm still going to treat you like a man, with respect. But when at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I need to do to feed me and take care of my household.
Yes.
You chose to do it that way. I'm doing it this way. When those worlds collide, just know I'm going to do my job.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple. Just be respectful.
I was about to say that's respect.
And the respect comes if I'm giving you a command and you follow my command and you do what I'm asking you to do, we're fine.
Yeah.
But the point, if you want to combat me on that, you need to understand I'm going to do my job. I'm not going to do more than my job.
Absolutely.
I'm going to do my job.
Absolutely.
And so I think for me, I gained that respect on the street because a lot of those guys knew, they knew my family. They knew that I knew what they were doing. And so they knew that if I approached them, it was, she's just doing her job.
Yeah.
We don't like it, but she's doing it. But I was respectful.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can talk to you and be respectful. Now, if I got to take you to jail, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
But so it kind of turned into a case where sometimes guys would get arrested and they would ask somebody to call me because they wanted me to transport them.
Oh, wow.
Because they trusted me to get them home without any issues, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just,
Wow.
So I think it's important that you're able to build those relationships.
I really like that, though.
Yeah, you have to be able to build those relationships. We know what they're doing, but at the same time, I can still treat you with respect. I don't have to treat you like a butthole because I'm writing you a ticket.
Yes.
I'm still gonna say, ma'am, this is why I stopped you. Now you know as well as I do. Before we get up to the car, sometimes we're already getting cursed out.
Yes.
But the reality is, we can't be offended.
Yes. True.
So since I can't be offended, I'm going to stand in integrity and I'm going to act like a professional. Yes, sir. No, sir. This, ma'am, whatever. And I'm going to do my job.
Yeah.
And even after some of those situations, even after I got cussed out, even after they talked crazy to me and we handled business and I gave them their ticket or took them to jail or whatever, when I saw them the next time, they had a different level of respect for me because they knew that it didn't matter what the situation was. I was going to stand in integrity and do my job, the way it was meant to be done.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What advice would you give to young people, particularly young African-American women who are considering a career in law enforcement today?
I would say today you have every opportunity in the world at your feet. Go for it. And I still tell people it's a good career. As a young 22-year-old, I had to grow up quickly once I got in that uniform.
Yeah.
I was still a 22-year-old kid going to parties, hanging out, doing my thing, in college. But when I put that uniform on the first day, it was, I will tell you, my very first call, first day on the street, coming out of roll call with my training officer, I'll never forget, Signal 12 on Dillard Street.
Oh, a dead person.
A dead person.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm sorry. It was a 37. Okay. So we're rushing getting in the car. I don't even know where I'm going yet.
Yeah.
All I heard was Dillard Street. My training officer's like, get in the car. He made me drive. I don't even know how to read the map good yet. Because back then, when you have GPS, you had to know how to read that map. And when we get there, I had a 14-year-old boy with a gunshot wound to the head laying on the porch. That was my very first call.
Wow.
That was my reality in the law enforcement. So I would say to anybody, any female, I don't care who you are, if you want to do it, there are so many opportunities in that job, but be ready for it to hit you like a brick.
Yes.
The reality that
and the responsibility.
The responsibility, because at 22, I found myself making decisions for people who were double my age. I found myself at 22, 23, making decisions on whether or not somebody's going to jail that night or not. You know, that's 40, 50, 60 years old. So you have to be ready for that. And you have to be ready to move in what I call excellence and integrity. Don't ever let anybody, take your integrity and turn it into something else. Because that's easy. That easily happens in uniform. If you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
That's where we see the officers that are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. They get caught up in the power of the position. A lot of power comes with that position, but at the same time, it's a lot of responsibility. And for me, the power isn't the thing that you need to be seeking. It needs to be the relationship with the people on the street, because you don't need the power if you had a relationship.
That makes sense.
It'll work itself out.
Drawn from both your law enforcement and educational backgrounds, what do you believe the public should understand about police officers that they might not currently appreciate? Or do you think there's
something that I share with people all the time is you have to remember, because some people don't understand some of the decisions that officers make on traffic stops. And I have to explain to people, what you have to remember is that those people want to go home, and they don't want to go home in a body bag. It's a reality.
It is a reality.
When we walk out their door in their uniform, that we may not come home alive. And so sometimes the decisions that you don't understand when they're asking you, please keep your hands where I can see them, has nothing to do with you. They don't know you. They're just trying to get home. That's all it is in most cases. So my thing is, understand that, and also understand, we know that we still have a race issue in this country, but also understand that those officers who look like you can't speak out against their own department while they're still working there. So you have to allow them to move within their department and handle those things in-house. And the other thing is, don't think that they're not speaking up. Just because you don't see it. Because they can't do it openly. But I can guarantee you, and this is to the public, I can guarantee you there is some infighting going on in these departments amongst your African-American officers and those officers who don't look like you, when there's a racial issue that has come up or that has been exposed out on the street. They are handling it in-house. But there's a way to do it. They have to do it professionally. And they can't speak out against that's their bread and butter. That's how they feed their family. So I just ask the community to be mindful of that there are people fighting for you on the inside, and you can't fight from the outside. You want to be a police officer? Go get it, because we need you. We need somebody who looks like us to speak for us on the inside. And when we don't have, when there's nobody to speak for us on the inside, that's where things continue to be like they are.
I couldn't have put it better. Dr. LaRhonda Young, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.